Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the call. Thanks so much for being here. So tonight we have like an incredible treat. We have Austin Zulauf speaking to us tonight, and I don't even know what he's going to talk about. He said, "What do you think I should talk about?" I'm like, "Just be you, man. Make it good." So I don't know what he's going to.
Yeah, Aruba, Jamaica. Ooh, I want to take it to.
Absolutely. And so, anyways, yeah, he's I don't know what he's going to talk to us about tonight, but we're super excited about that. And
should we do the?
Yeah, we're going to do a couple announcements first before I actually introduce him and bring him on. So.
Yeah, so we had the top 50 income earner call. And I just wanted to let you guys know they're making some changes to the shipping charges because right now we have free shipping, but this is really a good thing, so don't freak out. We are growing so fast that the company is like, okay, we got to do something because it's really expensive to ship wine to how many members we have? Like almost 20,000 people.
Right.
Now in our company, plus customers. So they said that it's getting a little bit too expensive, and they wanted to start, using this money to start building the corporate, what did they say? The corporate, he says it better.
Right. So what's happening is they're not going to make us pay for all of our shipping.
Just a fraction.
It's a fraction of the shipping costs. For a 4-bottle case, it's going to be, these are all approximate prices right now, by the way. Nothing's official yet. But it starts May 1st, and it should be $8 for a 4-bottle shipped to you, and it's $4 for a 2-bottle case. That's about 50% of the cost that the company actually incurs to ship it. So we're kind of just splitting that shipping charge with them, but just due to the rate of growth that we're having, and it's such a large portion of their costs, they want to try to offset that a little bit and just to help build the infrastructure of corporate a little bit better, especially as we're moving into international markets of UK and Canada. They spoke a little bit to that today. I can tell that PJ really wanted to tell us a date, but he was held back a little bit by the other members of corporate. So I'm not sure of a date yet. I know it's pretty imminent. It is happening. It's not delayed. I'm expecting in the next 30 to 45 days is when that will happen for UK. And then there was some kind of a breakthrough with Canada. That's all I know. That's all they said. They had a nice meeting Wednesday in regards to Canada. So I know that is also occurring at some point in the near future. But they didn't give any indication as far as how long that will take. I suspect it'll be after UK. UK will happen first. How long after, we don't know. They didn't say, but it is in the works, and all that stuff costs money. And in addition to that, they hired a brand new entity to take care of our compliance, to make sure that we are 100% continue to be compliant in every way possible, not just from a corporate standpoint, but what we're actually doing in the field. People like doing things on social media, like, posting pictures of their back office earnings and things like that. That's not allowed. So the compliance department is really going to be looking into that and, kind of safeguarding us against people that are in violation of those basic things like that. So,
right.
So,
and they hired a what did they call it? Hyper growth manager. Because we're growing at such a huge rate, they hired some dude, his name's Kevin, not the lawyer that we already work with, but another dude named Kevin, that he actually worked with Origami Owl when they exploded into the marketplace.
That was his previous company.
He's now working with us to make sure that we stay, compliant and, that our hyper growth is managed, because we are about to explode, you guys. You have no idea what's coming. It's going to be huge. We are going to be massive in the next 6 months. And in order for companies to manage this type of growth that we are about to experience, there has to be some sort of head guru guy heading that. So thank God that they're thinking about that now.
He has experience in multiple companies, but his previous one was Origami Owl. He took it to 20-some million per year to over 200 million per year. And sales. So he was the one that was kind of quarterbacking that, making sure that all the ducks were lined up and all those sorts of things. So, this company is serious about their growth. They are hiring on, some big players and making sure that we're going to continue growing in the direction that we're going in here. So we're just super excited. And again, all that stuff costs money, so they are asking us to split a little bit of the shipping cost for them. And if you guys tried to purchase wine online, you understand what a big deal that is. When you go to even buy one bottle, there's enormous shipping costs with that. So, for us doing $8 for a 4-bottle case, that's not much to ask. You can look at anything as a negative. You can look at anything as a positive. This company's going somewhere. And so look at it that way. That's how we choose to look at it ourselves. So anything else you want to say before I bring on Austin?
$4 to $8. Mike Devlin asked, so if we have 3 customers, it's just $8 a month for shipping. Yes. Yep. And that's actually less than we were telling people in our previous videos, because we thought it was $15 for shipping.
Well, that's what it was.
When it was actually like they changed it to free, but now they're saying, well, we better, charge at least half the shipping costs in order to keep us steady. So. Yeah.
So, and Austin, after I bring you on, if you want to address it at all, go ahead. Right. If you think it was addressed fine, then that's fine as well, and just go about your business.
If you know anything else, right. If you don't know, feel free to.
Feel free, right? But Austin, I mean, this, obviously, Austin does not necessitate any kind of introduction. We all know, everyone on this call and watching the recording, we all know who Austin is. So, you know what? Okay. I think someone just asked one more question, so I want to just say this. As far as the cases, when you reorder additional cases, it's going to be about 10% of the cost is what we'll pay for shipping, is the way that works. So
yeah, they said about 10%.
Right. Someone just asked that, I think. So, but anyways, so we all know who Austin is, but this is pretty neat. I just learned this recently. I was talking to Austin. So there's an annual international convention for our industry, for what we do, that is the epitome of what everyone tries to attend. The biggest speakers, the biggest names are at this. It's the 13th annual convention they're having this year. It's the American Network Marketing Professionals organization, the ANMP 2017. Well, Austin has been asked to speak at that, which is amazing. So, it's so nice that we have someone of that caliber that not only is advising us and helping us, but we can actually go to for physical help, if we need a call done for us or whatever, he's there for us. So, we're just really honored to have Austin not only on our team, but, available to us. And I know he just wants to say a few things tonight. So I'll just turn it over to you, Austin, and let you take over, man.
Hey, I appreciate you so much, Derek and Sherry, for everything that you do, for sure. And, Trey, Victor, just the whole group, the Wine Warriors are some amazing people, some of the best culture of any team that I've ever witnessed, period. As far as the shipping goes, we had 2 choices as a company. They could have either taken it out of the compensation plan or, had just put it on to, split the shipping. So, we're pretty much, blessed, to have things the way they are, and the fact that they, decided not to just take it out of the compensation plan and just go ahead and have us pay $8. I'm pretty happy about that. The gentleman that they brought on that helped take Origami Owl from a couple $1 million to a few $100 million. He's an amazing guy. He was actually in Las Vegas. I got a chance to have lunch with him for a little bit. We were hanging out, me, Matt, him, and the plan he's got in place, guys, very exciting, and we're really lucky to have him as well, because he could eventually transition into our CEO. So we're looking at bringing on a whole corporate staff that are prepared to take business, a multi-billion-dollar company. So I did have something that I wanted to talk to you guys about tonight. Of course, first of all, I'll mention this before I get into it. Aruba, if you guys really understand, the top 20 point producer to Aruba, I just got to reiterate, it's not just an exotic island retreat. It's not just a cool photo op. It's not just having your face in a video. It's going to be something that forever changes the fabric of your entire future. The training, the masterminding that's going to go on out there with, me, PJ guys. It's going to be a situation where we're going to break out the whiteboard one day and we're going to, make a plan for the rest of 2017 and 2018. And there's really no reason why someone couldn't or shouldn't be a 7-figure earner for the year of 2018 if they're. I'm dead serious. I mean, even if you just got half that good, made $500,000 2018, you would certainly set yourself up for 7 figures in 2019 and every year thereafter. So getting to Aruba is going to change your entire career. You could literally work ass off up until July 1st, get out to Aruba, and everything could be different for you forever. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to make sure everyone really understands that it's not just a trip. It's not just winning a contest. It'll change your whole life for the rest of your life. It'll be a situation where you can leave your children and your children's children a business that they'll never have to worry about anything. So it's just very, very exciting stuff. So, but I did have some I wanted to talk to you about. Derek, thank you so much for bringing up ANMP. There is no higher honor in network marketing than to speak on that stage. The American Network Marketing Professionals Association event is going to draw attention to us, to our team, company. I got a chance to speak with Lisa Grossman about a week or two ago. 30-year legend in this industry, and developed a very solid friendship. Today, I got a chance to speak with Garrett, president of the ANMP, and he's very excited about what we're doing. He's very excited about our culture. There's a lot of people that just because I'm going out there, and it's not just me going out there, a lot of people from our team. I bought a bundle pack of 20 tickets. Whoever wants to come, just let me know. You just got to be in a leadership position where, I'm saying, if you're coming out there, it's because we believe that you are ready to take this to the level it deserves. But that saves you about $300. I bought a bundle pack, $1,000. So with me going out there, with myself and direct sellers being featured in New York, in Networking Times Magazine for the May-June issue. They're doing an 8-page on what we're doing. I think that our founder, David DeStefano, he met with the founder of Networking Times Magazine today. There's a lot of exposure that's going to, us, our team, and our company. And here's why I want to mention that is there's about to be a lot of people from the United States, from the United Kingdom, from Canada that are looking at what we're doing. And they're not just, they're not all going to look up, hey, who's the number 1 earner, who's the number 2 earner, and go join those people. From the UK, look up who the top earner is. He contacted me, and he wanted me to recommend him somebody to sign up with. He said, I understand you're busy. Who would you recommend in the UK? So with us getting a lot of attention, who do you think that the leadership is going to recommend? Is it you? Is it it's going to be people that are stepping up their own events. They're on the calls. They're showing us they want it. They're they're hosting their own opportunity calls. They're in, they're showing us that they're active and they're involved. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, if that's you, awesome. If not, you can change that tonight. All these people that are going to be looking for a sponsor, because there's going to be people that they just hear about the company and they're looking for someone to join, and it could be you very, very easily. I'm telling you right now, there's people that are telling me, and they're like 20 generations deep organization, folks that I've never even had a conversation with. I didn't know they were in the team up until hit me up on Facebook. And then there's, Dana Smith, Johannes, or whoever, was online, and she was Direct Sellers Wine Club, and she just reached out to me and joined, and so it could be you, but doesn't matter how good the opportunity is, the team is, the product is, if everyone knows that you're in. So get in, get wine, get social, and get your ass to Aruba and get excited. Stay excited. We have so much going on this year, guys. And, we're going to change a lot of lives, and it all starts with your life. So I love you guys. I appreciate you. Like I said, just be involved and be active, and you will be amazed the things that happen for you this year and next year. It's going to be bananas. We're going to roll into 2018 as the largest wine club in the world. So I love you guys. Thank you so much. Trey, Victor, of course, Joe and Tina Gonzalez, Derek and Sherry, everybody that's in the Wine Warriors. You guys, really help make Direct Sellers Wine Club what it is. And I know I love you for it. And I know that, Derek and Sherry definitely love you guys as well. So thank you for having me on the Zoom. I just wanted to say a couple words of encouragement about make sure that you're visible whenever people are looking for a sponsor with Direct Sellers, because if you pay into the law of large numbers, it will pay you back, but you got to deserve to win. So, success doesn't pay those who want it. They pay those who deserve it. You got to deserve to win.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
Awesome. All right, man. Thank you so much, Austin, for your time. I appreciate it so much. It's always awesome to have you here. So
someone asked,
brother.
Hey, Austin, someone asked how to get their hands on one of those tickets you were talking about.
Inbox me on Facebook. Everybody that comes to me and would like it, I've already bought them, and I'd be happy to give you a ticket. But I'm gonna challenge you. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe do 4 3-way calls with me in the next 24 hours, or do.
Yeah. I love that. You're gonna earn it.
Set up a launch call with 2 or more people on it. Hit me up on Facebook. They're $300. I'll go ahead and I'll give you some sort of challenge, and we'll make it. I've already got people hitting me up. Okay, great. So we'll make it happen.
Sweet.
Awesome. Cool.
Anything else?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Well, I think we're pretty much all done then.
Hey, does anybody have questions?
Yeah, someone asked when it was. So the ANMP event is in Dallas, Texas, June 1st through 4th. Oh, by the way, I'm working with John C. Maxwell on some stuff that's going to be released July 11th. That's going to draw a lot of attention to us as well. And there's going to be some of the best trainers in the world working with me on this. And I can't wait to release that to our team, because it's going to be something that really, really helps, give people. John is really, he's working on something very, very special. I can't wait to release that to you guys.
Sweet. Well, I can't wait too. Unfortunately, June 3rd is my daughter's graduation party from high school, so I'm not going to be able to make that awesome conference, unfortunately, but I would love to.
Family first.
Yep.
Sure.
Okay, someone else asked, what's the magazine you mentioned?
Networking Times Magazine.
Networking Times Magazine.
Networking Times.
The date the shipping costs begins is May 1st.
So we would advertise it now as $87.99. I'm not positive about that.
Yeah,
we'll let them announce it first, and
right. Yeah, we don't have any specific numbers on you, so
they said the shipping would be like $4 to $5 for 2 bottles, and $8 to $10 for 4 bottles. So I'm not exactly sure how much it's going to be yet.
Victor.
Victor.
Love you too. The article's printed May, June episode. Yep. 8-page layout. So that rocks. That was news to me.
What?
Huh?
Cool.
Sweet.
Anything else? Feel free to unmute yourself and talk, you guys. Like, don't be shy.
Yeah,
you don't have to talk in the
Any questions or anything?
I will say I'm excited. Who else is excited about Aruba?
We're so excited over here.
Yes.
I'm excited.
Hey,
We're going to be there. Austin, I just messaged you like those exact words. Like my team will be there.
I
We're
don't know
coming.
the numbers because I haven't
We're coming.
I just know a lot of the top 20 that is currently qualified are on our team. That much. I don't know what the number is. I'd have to go through and count, but there's a great majority of people there from this team. So
Yeah.
that's awesome.
I'm in the top 20, guys. I'm in the top 20.
Yes, I saw that.
You're like our number one, I think.
I'm going for top 10 too, man. I got 3 more to sign up. I'm working my butt off, man. Love you guys.
Yes, absolutely, Victor.
Go Aruba.
You got to make it. I know you will. But hey, Austin has to go, so let me wave bye to him.
Bye, Austin.
Hey, thanks, guys.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay, so any other questions or anything? This is a short one tonight, so.
I have a question.
Go
Yeah.
for it.
Okay, I'm a newbie here, only a few weeks, so I've been emailing like crazy and everything. So these 3-way calls, do we just post in the group if we need one? How do those work?
Yeah, well, yes, you can do that. Here's what I would suggest, though. I would suggest going to the person who actually sponsored you into this business, okay?
Okay.
Kind of going through the tier of leadership, like I have no idea what line you fall under, for example, but I just hypothetically, I'm saying, you would have Jennifer O'Keefe, Priscilla Ashley.
That's Priscilla, under Priscilla.
Me and Sherry, and then Austin. Like you would have a lineage of people with their numbers and, people that do 3-way calls that, have a vested interest in your success. You would just message kind of going right up the leaderboard. Or, of course, at your discretion, if you think someone would be better at a particular call for one reason or another, maybe it's a male versus female or vice versa or whatever the case, because, everyone's different that you're talking to.
Right.
All your prospects. So you might say, well, I really think this person would just hit it off with Sherry. I think that would be the best person. So if that's at your discretion, reach out to that person.
Right.
It's not like the military. You don't have to go through each line. You can use your discretion.
I'm telling you right now, if you guys have a left-brained person that wants information laid out in a specific manner, Derek's your guy.
Right. Yeah, I'll systematically explain it.
He's left-brained.
Right.
Like.
But then.
But if you need someone more along, like the right brain, rah-rah, like our team is great. Like that type of person, me, Trey, like Jen O'Keefe, Priscilla, I think are both they're all like more right brain. So if you know someone that's totally left brained and they're just that type of person, they need to get on the phone with a left brained person and they're going to relate more with that type of person. So just use your judgment and feel free to message. Like don't be afraid to message me or him or the people. And actually, like we were just talking about this tonight, and we want more people. We have 105, I think now, master sellers on this team, and every single master seller is capable of doing 3-way calls. And for some reason, like there's just 5 people doing 3-way calls on this team. So, and I know a lot of people are doing 3-way calls that we don't hear about, but most of the people that you guys are posting in our group and you're tagging the same 5 people. We got to figure out a way to make it so we have 100 people doing 3-way calls. So you never have someone, you never have a time to where you can't find somebody to help you do a 3-way call. Like we need.
Can you guys start like a list, like just a master sellers list?
Well, we can, but here's the problem with that. Everyone's list is kind of different. Like, for example, if you're in Trey's lineage, it would be that list. If it's in, Jen O'Keefe's lineage, it would be a different list. Because, we want to keep the integrity of the line of sponsorship so that, Trey's not doing calls for someone that's not even in his business. Not that he's not willing to. He's willing to do anything there is for the team, as with any of us are. But, if we can respect that lineage a little bit so people can use their times wisely to grow their own businesses, that's just smart. So, the best thing to do is reach out to your sponsor and be like, who's your leader? And I want them to introduce me to their leader. Be proactive about it. Find the next 5 people, layers of leadership, people that will do call all the way up through, me and Sherry and then Austin, of course, and get all those numbers and just be proactive about it. But I think that would be the best thing for us to do. And there's a little bit more work than that. But instead of just creating one long list of people that have stepped up and are willing to do 3-way calls right now, that list is a little bit different for everyone's line of sponsorship. So I just think that's the best way.
Yeah, we need to figure out some sort of system for closing calls and stuff like that, because I don't know. We need to figure that out. As far as
section, I think.
Yeah.
When I first got started, somebody was asking about this, the 3-way phone call. Sorry if it's loud here. I sat on Derek's call over and over and over again until I could verbatim say what he was saying. So I just took a piece of paper and started writing down all the facts that he kept saying. And each time I would just keep adding stuff until I felt comfortable enough to run the calls. Hopefully this isn't coming out. So I don't know if that helps people, but I would say being able to do your own 3-way phone calls is a pretty crucial part to becoming a master seller. And for me personally, once I hit master seller, if you guys want leadership in here, you really should be kind of taking ownership of your 3-way calls, and that that puts you in a leadership for your team, and builds a team for you. So that's my recommendation.
Nice. Yep, absolutely. And there's opportunity calls, and there's the 3-way calls. 3-way calls are meant for someone that's already been exposed to the information, and basically a 3-way call is you just you meet them, you make a quick friend, and you find out kind of what their questions are, what they like best about what they saw so far, and you just talk to them and see what kind of questions you have.
You basically just answer questions on a closing call, and then at the end you ask them, from on a scale from 1 to 10, where are you as far as are you ready to? 1 being you're not interested, 10 being sign me up right now. Where are you at on that scale? So we can kind of gauge and figure out, where that person's at. So that's the gist of a closing call. It's really lot easier than an opportunity call, to be honest. It's simple. You just make a quick friend, try to relate with them, ask them why they were interested in the business in the first place, and, answer all their questions and, hopefully get them closed. So it's really simple. And like
Trip Knowles just said, it's 90% listening. It is.
Yes,
you're listening to them go on about what they like, about what they don't understand, and you're just simply, answering what you can honestly. If you don't know the answer to something, obviously you tell them so, and you let them know that you'll get the answer for them. But you just answer what you can. You're just, yourself, and that's all there is to it. So, but that's, grabbing that mantle of leadership and, proactively taking that next step and doing something that's maybe a little uncomfortable because you don't know exactly what it is they're going to ask you. And, that can be make you a little bit nervous, because you just don't know really, what their background is, what kind of questions they're going to be asking you. But you just, the more you learn about this, the more you're around it. You just answer the questions to the best of your ability as honestly as you can. If you don't know, you don't know. And you let them know that. So, but it's pretty simple.
And then you can just tell them, well, I'll get you the answer to that question.
Right.
I will have her, whoever brought you the person, just say, I'll have, Brandy send you that video that will explain that better for you. That's type of thing. So there's always a resource out there for questions you can't answer. Just write it down, And then the next time you do a phone call, you'll know the answer because you looked it up and you figured it out. So.
Well, and honestly, if I can kind of like jump in there, we're 2 weeks in, but we've been with network marketing for years. And that was the biggest way to transition, because transitioning into this company is a lot different. So being able to just get on there, like get out there and get on the phone and try a couple of times. And the first couple of times were like a little wobbly, a little bit shaky.
Right.
We actually haven't even used it's fine. We haven't even used a three-way call yet, just because we've, a lot of it has had to do with posture. And so our mom, we're sisters, our mom enrolled as well. And she's been against network marketing for the last 6 years. And so my biggest thing for her was, you have such strong posture, say the same exact, just with the same posture, and it'll be okay. So for those of you who are asking for those calls, like, you got to just do them. Like, and it's okay to suck. Like, allow yourself to suck to get better. Like, I had the first time I was like, oh my God, I'm about to fall on my face, but I got to get out of the way. And I didn't fall on the face. They were the very first people to enroll. So just give it a shot and give yourself more credit.
Yes. Don't be afraid to fail forward. You will get better every single time you do it. Every single time you will get better at it.
Love it.
Yes. They're not going to hit you with the ball, right?
No.
Is that what you say?
Yeah. That's what I say. I said, well, they're not going to hit me on the face with a shovel, so they can't do that over the phone. So what do I need to be afraid for?
Right.
Like, I don't have to be afraid.
Yeah. Sweet. All right. Anything else?
Let's see.
What do you do about those other six? And yeah.
Well, you need to figure out what happened as far as that goes.
Right.
This, she asked, what do you do about those that are so excited to join, and then they say they're going to right now, and then they don't?
Yeah. Well, first of all, that's going to happen. You know, there's even to the best of us, that kind of thing's going to happen. It's the nature of the beast. It's, you know, oftentimes people say one thing and do another, and there's nothing we can do about that.
And you know what? A lot of times they're saying they're going to join right now just because they just want to get you off the phone, and then they're going to block you when they get off the phone so they don't have to tell you no. Like, so many people are afraid of the word no. It's insane.
I had a girl have a Facebook post literally 2 days ago that said, if I could only make money drinking wine, sitting on my couch, talking on my phone, and petting my dog. So I was like, oh my God. I messaged her and she's like, no, I'm not interested in that. I'm like, okay. I mean, you literally said exactly what I'm doing right this second. But okay, you're good. You don't want it.
Well,
yeah, I don't get that.
There you go. That's simple.
Trey said you need to find her a dog MLM.
Right. Right. Yeah, I mean, there's not much you can do about that. And I always tell people this, not as a cop-out answer, but it's true. You know, you can only control those things that you can control. So, I mean, you know, those are the things that you need to focus on. You can focus on talking to more people, learning how to follow up better, you know, really becoming a student of the process and learning how to put people through that process effectively. You know, focus on those things and keep contacting new people. And, you know, I always say you can't say the right thing to the wrong person or the wrong thing to the right person, you know, so don't worry about messing it up. As long as you're out there trying and you're focused on those things that are within your control, things like that are going to happen. But yet sometimes, you know, just the opposite will happen. Like, out of the blue, someone will contact you and be like, I've been following you for 2 months now. I'm really interested in this one thing. I want to do it right away. That will happen. I'm telling you. I promise you. It's happened
to me so many times.
Right. If you just stay consistent and doing those things again that are within your control, those kinds of things happen, you know, sometimes to your detriment and sometimes to your benefit. But what are you going to do? You know, just focus on the things that you have control over and get better at that, and you'll be fine.
Yep. And Bill and Jamie, they said that people honestly do get super busy, and they do. Like, you know, it might not be you. It might just be that they've just been so busy that they just haven't had time to sign up. And maybe in a couple weeks they will come around and actually sign up. So,
yeah.
Nicole said, I love Teamsy for that reason. Nobody gets forgotten. Yes, if you guys have not checked out Teamsy yet, if you're unorganized and you can't figure out a system for follow-ups and contacting people, Teamsy is what you need. It is awesome. It's made for network marketing. It's made for people that are unorganized like me. Heather said, moving forward with the change in shipping prices, what should we share for a video? Yeah, we're going to have to update everything now, you guys.
I wouldn't say anything different until we actually know what the real numbers are.
I would wait until we actually know what's going to happen, but
you can certainly,
you can still share that same video and just say, hey, just FYI, they just added an $8 shipping charge because it was getting way too expensive to ship 4 bottles of wine that cost $60 a box to ship at UPS. So they added an $8 shipping charge. Just, have posture with that and be like, the company just had to do something about, all the shipping costs that were because we're growing so fast.
Oh, and there's additional costs associated with requiring them to be 21 years or older to sign.
There's additional costs for the signature too.
It's not even just shipping the glass bottles full of liquid. It's that service too. So, but yeah, you can let them know. Share the same thing. Say, this is what we have. FYI, as of May 1st, there is going to be some kind of a shipping charge. Thinking it's $8 a box, but that's all I know, and that's straight from corporate's mouth, almost word for word. They said approximately.
Right.
So,
if I could pay $8 for 4 bottles of wine, I'd be ecstatic.
Yeah,
to be honest,
it's fine. I don't think it's all fine. Again, and how you look at it. I don't think people will have a problem with it if you don't have a problem with it.
Right.
And you just let them know this is the way it is. There's nothing we can do about it. So, But anyways, so I'm not treating it like a big deal. Okay, good night, Ashley.
Good night. Yay, Cindy. Woo-woo. Sweet.
All right. Anyone else? Anything else?
Right. He said if they complain about $8 for shipping, then don't know if you want that kind of negativity in your life. I don't.
Right.
Yeah, and shipping used to be $15. It wasn't free. It was $15 at first, and then
at one point, yeah.
And then they changed it to being free, but now they're kind of adding a little bit back in, so they just couldn't do it. Not with our hyper growth, which is a good thing.
Yes.
My wine system. You want to talk about that?
I don't know anything about it.
It's that wine.
I know what it is.
I don't know anything about it either.
I've never done my wine system, and honestly, I've never even really looked into the specifics of it, so I'm not sure how to answer it.
I do know, there's a lot of, experienced network marketers that use those funnels, but there's a lot of training and a lot of, you have to master the basics before you start using that type of thing. If you haven't talked to every single freaking person on your Facebook friends list, you have no business investing in my wine funnel system.
Right.
You just don't. Print your Facebook friends list, check them off. Like 20 a day, message every single one of them. 20 a day, check them off, whatever. Put a date, when you message them, whatever. Like if you have not messaged every single person on your friends list, you have no business. Yeah, you have no business starting a like page. You have no business starting to run Facebook advertising if you have not contacted every single person on your friends list, every single one. And I don't care who they are. You don't judge, because you never know who's going to join you that, you thought, well, they're never going to join me, but they might be very interested in what you're doing. So you don't judge. Contact every single one of them. Once you get through all 2,000 people, then maybe you can look into my wine system or starting to run Facebook advertising. Until then, you have no business.
See, what happens
Warm market first, you guys.
Yeah.
Warm market first.
Yeah. What happens
Period.
is people get, and I've seen this. I've been doing this kind of thing full time now for a few years. And I can tell you, I've seen this a lot. People get so focused on busy work rather than productive work. They just, this system over here and this new system here, and, and those aren't profit-inducing behaviors. Your profit-inducing behaviors is contacting people and following up with people and setting up three-way calls. That's where you need to be focused for a while. And there's, plenty of people that you already know that you can, start that with. Now, the other things, I'm not saying it's not a good idea, so don't misunderstand. I'm just saying focus first and foremost on the things that's going to, produce profits for you. And then later, as you truly need to get new cold contacts and do different things, then you can kind of focus on my wide funnel. But that's like step 2. That's not step 1. But people get focused on busy work kind of stuff like that and never really get anywhere and think they're doing something. So, that's all we're saying, like safeguard yourself against that and do the things that is going to grow a business for you.
Let's see. Yes, Chris, they're adding shipping charges like $4 to $8 a box, depending on if it's a 2 to 4 bottle customer.
Right. And cases are 10%. So if it's $150, it'd be about $15 shipping for a case.
Go for nose. I don't even know what to say about that. Cheryl, that's because you're just hot. You're hot, so guys are asking for dates. Oh, well. Just say next. Oh, boy.
That's funny. Happens to me all the time, too. I believe in Cheryl. I know.
Oh, gosh. Mike said, my one system doesn't generate leads out of thin air. You still have to point people to that system in order for you to benefit.
Right. Exactly.
Yep. If you
that's why it's busy work.
If you get the wine system, you have to figure out how to use it. You have to figure out how to run, ads to it, either Google ads or, ads on Facebook or, some sort of advertising, or nobody's going to see it. So there's no point. Like, you have to figure out how to use it in order to monetize the system. So just go print. The easiest thing to do, print your Facebook list and just start talking to people. And you can go into groups for free and start friend requesting people. Build relationships and groups. That's free. Keep adding friends. Add 5 to 10 friends per day and message them. But Brandy knows firsthand how that goes. Brandy, why don't you unmute yourself for a second, please? So Tell everybody what you did. Like, you were maxed out at 5. She was maxed out at 5,000 friends.
Oh, this works. Okay. I know it works because I've signed up 5 people in the last 4 days. Okay, I'm excited about this. So I always maxed out at 5,000 friends, always. So I was like, this is bullcrap. I'm not getting anywhere. A lot of these people are just there. So I went through one night, I could not sleep, and I went through my friends list, and I deleted over 400 people. And you know who to delete, guys. The male perverts or just the people that are just, or negative people you don't want on your team, you never want on your team.
They're never going to join you. They're never going to join you.
You know who to delete. So I deleted over 400 people. I went to the search bar. And you guys have to realize it does take time to build relationships with some of these people. So you have to just be patient, because I did this about a month and a half ago, but it's starting to come together. Because I think the 5 people that I signed up was from this thing that I've done the last week and a half. I went to the search bar. I put hashtag any MLM company that you could think of. Hashtag Yonique. Hashtag Herbalife, hashtag it works, whatever you can think of. And I did that, and as soon as they accepted my friend request, I sent them a message, simple message. I said, thank you so much for the ad. I love connecting with like-minded people. And then they would send me a message back usually and say, hey, you're welcome. And then that's when I would say, hey, what business are you in? Or I see that you are in It Works. How long have you been in It Works? Here's the thing, guys.
Be interested.
People, people are, you got to be interested in what they're doing. Don't be interested. That has changed my business completely. So I just was interested in everything they're doing. Like, you're doing It Works. How long have you been doing that? Like 2 years. Oh my gosh, like, I just keep asking questions. And then finally they're like, well, what do you do? And that is when I can get into the scripts. Like, well, and I go through the scripts and, kind of add my own twist to it. But that, guys, has worked for me. It's working. That's just the suggestion.
Yeah.
And I actually had, he hasn't signed up yet, but I had 1 million, like Austin told me, he puts his pants on the same way you do every day, Brandy. It doesn't matter that he's a millionaire. I love that. He got to put me in my place. But a millionaire earner from Herbalife, and he even, like, I added him, and he sent me a message, and he's like, man, my wife would absolutely love this business. So those, it's going to take time to build those relationships, but you're getting those people that you want on your team that are going to kill it. So it works. It really does.
Boom.
Mic drop.
All right. Anybody else have any questions? I don't know what time it is right now. What time is it? Oh, okay. We got like 5 minutes left. Cool. All right. Anybody else? Questions, concerns, comments? Otherwise, we're ending it, and you guys have an awesome freaking night. And let's get your. Okay. Let's
Is it creepy for a guy to use that approach when talking?
What? Brandy, did you say something? Oh, I don't know. I don't know who just.
Somebody asked a question if it was creepy for a guy to. I didn't get it all.
Oh, I don't know.
Is it creepy for a guy to use that approach when talking?
Oh, you know what? Joe had a really good message.
As long as you don't say babe all the time, like the dude today.
Right.
Yeah, don't
What's
call
up, babe?
don't call a woman beautiful, or you'll get blocked.
Just don't call him babe or honey. Just be really professional. Like if you're just professional, like people like respect that. But yeah, when you start calling them babe and honey, you're like, okay.
Yeah, don't do that.
But yeah, just be professional.
Joe had a really good post in Wine Warriors that one day about how he contacts females. Like it was totally.
He talks about Tina, right?
Yeah, it wasn't creepy at all.
Yeah.
It was totally. I can't
Yeah,
remember what he said.
and I know,
but,
like, whenever I reach out to females, I always talk about her a lot.
Yeah,
You know, like,
just talk about your
it's
wife.
like, hey, my wife and I, we work closely together in this business. We built it together. Blah blah blah. Whatever. I'm talking about her right away. I'm not coming at her. Just from me.
Creepily.
Right.
Awesome. All right. Sweet. You guys have a great night, and we will see you next week. Oh, hey, wait, before you guys hang up. Next Thursday, I have Ray Higdon booked again. So if you guys want to have some live training from Ray Higdon, he's going to be doing something different than he did last time. So it's going to be awesome. And I actually might have that as a team call next week. Instead of doing a Wednesday and a Thursday, we'll probably just do Thursday. It's April 20th, 4/20. 4/20.
Yes.
Trey's like, yeah, 4/20. Okay. So 4/20, I believe it's 8 p.m., but I will post in the team like the exact specifics and stuff like that. So I have him booked. He felt so bad that the last one wasn't recorded for us that he agreed. He was like, I'm going to do another one for you guys. So that's really exciting. So I think next week our team call will be 4/20. I think it's 8 o'clock, but I will post the details in the group. Okay. All right. Awesome. Have a great night, guys.
Good night.